All right, guys. I had just had one of the coolest things that's happened to me in a really, really long time, and so I want to share you with it. And basically, it's an email. It's a Back to the Future email that we did this challenge in the mastermind April of last year. And as I was testing things out in March, I sent an email to myself. I queued it up to be delivered today on March the 30th. And I want to share that with you. I want to share that email with you. I don't think I shared it back then, but I want to encourage you. The purpose of me sharing this with you is, excuse me, is to encourage you to go through this exercise. I'm going to do it again because it's an amazing reminder of how far we've come. And I think you'll get that understanding here when we transition to, I'm going to show you the email. But what first thing you're going to do, if you want to do this, I want to show you this website. It's called futureme.org. Now, I'm not affiliated with them or sponsored by them in any form or fashion, but it is just a cool little thing. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. You come in, you type your future letter to yourself. You put in, do you want to deliver it in 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, or a specific date, right? So if you've got, guys, if you've got an anniversary coming up and you feel like you struggle with remembering those dates or birthdays or whatnot, I may put a future email to yourself. Hey, got an anniversary, got an important date coming up. Enter your email address and then just send to the future. And so I did this about a year ago. Well, it was a year ago today. And here is the email that I sent myself 1 year ago. All right, so here's the email. Popped in my inbox just not too long ago. It says, "Dear future me, Jay, no, your email didn't get hacked. This is a note. I absolutely wanted to put this in there. I now remember typing this because I get so much spam. Anyway, listen, you sent this email to yourself a year ago as part of the April 21 challenge of the month for the W2 Capitalist Mastermind. You have such a short-term memory. Stop freaking out and read on encouraging words and a throwback. I love that my March 30th, 2021 version of myself put that in there. I totally needed to hear that. And here's the current state of the union. And I as this goes on, it amazes me. And this is why I want to encourage you to go and do this yourself, because you're going to see how much you've grown over a year's time, right? So in the mastermind, you have close to 60 mastermind members. Goal is 100 by December 31st, 2021. We didn't hit that goal. We still haven't hit that goal, but what this did as we got near the end of the year, allow me to pivot. And as you all have seen, the amount of people that are coming into the mastermind, we are well on our way to hit that goal this year. We're on our way to exceed that. And it's incredible to see the things that are happening. So the candidates and members are amazing people. They're not only changing their lives, but others. Keep it up. This is me talking to myself. It's funny. YouTube, you have 815 YouTube subscribers. Goal is 2,000 by the time you read this. Didn't hit 2,000. We're just hit over 1,000 here in just a minute, or like a couple weeks ago, we hit a little over 1,000. But one of the reasons is we pivoted and we started traveling. I'm going to get into why that's so amazing here in just a minute. And but we pivoted. I stopped focusing on that. It says stop being such a square on camera and implement some charisma into your videos, you big stiff, right? Keep working with Dan. Dan's my YouTube video coach at the time, and exploring those edges. I was pushing myself to get to those edges. And all through that experience, it has really pushed my confidence of being on camera and in front of a mic. And I feel like we've got some great things coming up with YouTube. It just hasn't been a focus. But anyway, W2 CapCon. This is so incredible, right? It says you're planning the first ever in-person W2 CapCon, and you are super stoked. I don't know why I didn't put in there you're super freaking out as well. Calm down. It's going to be great. Excited to see you come to the other side of this and continue to plan annual or semi-annual in-person events for the mastermind. And for those of you who went, gave me some great feedback, great reviews, and the confidence to do it again. And this is also a reminder that I need to get busy at planning the next one. Yes, I need to get busy at planning the next one. So anyway, investing. I love this. Under contract on a 16-unit apartment portfolio in Atmore. We closed on that one. Of all the potential, here's a transparent message. Of all the potential partners interested in this deal, the one guy that you want to be part of it is your dad. Due to previous conversations, you are afraid to have the conversation with him, but you want him to participate to make him proud and prove to him you know what you're doing. Man up, have the convo, and take that swing. By the time you read this, you will thank yourself. I did man up. I had that conversation. I am thankful that that has happened because now it has led to multiple conversations about investing. None have cracked that nut yet, but it's just been fun to talk about, and you can hear the sense of when I do talk to my dad about it, sense of pride. Parents in general, you hear the sense of pride and gratefulness that their sons accomplished something, and that means something to me. And well, I would love for him to invest in a deal. If it never happens, at least we're having the conversations, and I thoroughly enjoy it, right? Because that's what I know, and it means a lot to me. So anyway, family time. You're getting better about filling non-block time with family time instead of working. I keep it up, right? I need that. I need to hear that because I've drifted away from this just a little bit. The kids and Cassie are enjoying it, and quite frankly, you are too. Yep, I needed to hear that and see that. Current portfolio, this is kind of cool. Owner financing Coventry, still doing that. That one had a first lien position or private note on F Street. That one has come fully exited. They did a cash out refi, pay me back the money. Michigan Avenue, sole owner. We still have that property. We just did a cash out refi on it. University Gardens as an LP. Still an LP that is still producing monthly cash flow. Orange Park is an LP. That one fully exited. By the time you read this, those LP positions should have refinanced and put your capital back in your pocket so that you can put it to work elsewhere. If not, time to push the GPs on the topic as you'll be 3 years in. I love that. Yeah, that's a reminder. I need to do that today on University Gardens. Airbnb. Here's where it gets super, super cool. Airbnb, you and Cassie have been talking about strategizing, about turning your primary into an Airbnb, and then Airbnb wherever the wind takes you. I hope you did this. Not only did we do that, not only did we accomplish that, we bought an RV, which you guys know I'm sitting here in it in the bunkhouse, and this is why you see it's a little crazy and not the most appealing background, but I love this. We've made so many memories over the last. We're coming up on a year. June will be a year, right? So we're just a few weeks away from being gone a year. It says, I know the thought of this made you uncomfortable and certainly pushed you outside of your comfort zone. So guess what? This is what needs to happen. This is a reminder to myself. Anytime I start feeling that combination of being uncomfortable and outside of my comfort zone, but it needs to happen, it's a good reminder to just do it, right? And we did, right? You'll have immense personal growth. Not only have I had immense personal growth, Cassie's had immense personal growth. The kids have grown, and it's been amazing just to see them grow up so much in the last 9 months, 10 months into it, right? If you postpone this long, time to put your big girl panties on and just do it. So I'm going to give Darren Hay credit for that. That seems like a Darren Hay influence comment. So thank you, Darren. Book writing. You have 25,000 words written and have ambitions to have the first draft completed by the end of April. So this is April of 2021. By now, you should have launched the book to great success. If you haven't, what the hell are you waiting on? Happy to report that, and this kind of gets into the biggest fear. Number one biggest fear was book launch failure. I don't know what I was so worried about in most of these, right? Having conversations with my dad, launching, or not launching, but having an in-person event, doing the Airbnb travel thing, all of those were huge fears, right? And I look back on them now and I question, what in the hell was I so afraid of, right? Like in the book launch, we have 12, and a lot of these accolades go to the book launch team. So if you're on the book launch team and you're seeing this, thank you very much. But a lot of those accolades, 12 in 12 different categories, number one new release, and we were an Amazon bestseller. Let's see, number two biggest fear was, well, this says number three, so apparently I was skipping from 1 to 3. It's just a typo. Okay. Not providing enough value to the mastermind members. That is something that's still always on my mind and getting pushed weekly by the membership strategists and VPs to do more and more. So that, I don't know that one's ever going to go away. Maybe that's a limiting mindset. But anyway, and number 3, as you mentioned before, talking to your dad about investing. We talk about it now. It's amazing. So anyway, your biggest fan and your biggest critic, you, I mean me, no you. P.S. Did you just attempt a dad joke on who was writing this letter? Yes, yes, I did. So I freaking love this exercise. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna spend some time this week and putting one together and go through this. I may drift toward the six buckets that we did our life plan for 2022 at W2 Capcom and put those in here. Or I may do something similar to this, kind of a State of the Union address or what have you. But I wanted to share this with you because we have grown so much, and the biggest fears that we had and what our portfolio looks like and how much all that's changed and how much we've changed. But it's amazing to go back and just reflect on this. So I wanted to share that with you in hopes that you do the same thing. And again, this is at futureme.org. It's futureme.org. You're going to go in here. It's completely free, not sponsored, not affiliated with them at all. Write out your text, write out your message you're going to send to your future self, and you're going to choose deliver 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, or a specific date. And then you're going to enter your email. And that's it, guys. I hope you take me up on this challenge. I'm certainly going to do it. And maybe I'll come on here in a year from now and give you an updated report. But I don't know. This just hit me this morning. I wanted to share it with you. So I hope you have a great, what is today? Wednesday. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you soon.